Well, it's a situation similar to last year. I suppose you guys remember last year.
Yeah.
What is that? Have you guys talked about it?
Not yet. Just we were kind of recapping the Saturday's game today, so I'm sure we'll go into it more depth tomorrow. But I mean, if you're an older guy, you know what's on the line here. So I still have a bitter taste in my mouth from last year, and I've already moved on and ready for this week.
One of the radio announcers said that you don't really know the importance of a trophy until it gets taken away from you. Do you feel that sentiment?
I think it's a good point. You don't take it for granted, but it's kind of easy to overlook it when you are in possession of the trophy, and when you don't have it, it makes it real.
Is it more real than it's right there in the locker room when it's here?
Yeah.
And now that space is empty.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird not having it, and I've had it for my first 2 years here, and then getting it taken away. Basically, just you want it back. I mean, the bottom line.
Obviously, you didn't grow up here, and you transferred in. But what's the Bucket game mean to you, and how soon did you realize how big it was?
It's actually interesting because my first year I didn't really know the importance of it. I didn't follow this game that closely from being from Texas. But you quickly learn like the importance of the rivalry and how intense of a game it is, and you don't want to treat any game differently, but it's hard not to with this one.
How long did it take that bitter taste to kind of go away, or did it not? Is it not really fully gone away?
Yeah, it really hasn't. To be honest, it's still there.
How much do you think about the game?
I mean, I try not to, like, when you're playing the other opponents, but now that it's this week, it definitely was like the first thing that popped in my head when I was thinking about it.
Do you guys, you didn't get the result you wanted Saturday, but do you carry a little bit of confidence from that in terms of the way you played?
I think that different position groups were stepping up at different times, and we knew that collectively we were going to have to play a really clean ball game to beat that team. I mean, statistically best defense in the country, and at times they showed it. I just wish there was a couple plays we could have back, but got to move on to the next one.
Well, what do you try to tell the younger guys, like maybe from Florida or someplace, about this rivalry, why it's a little different?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I think that words really don't do justice for this game, and I think that that's something that I learned being a kid from out of state. And it's hard to kind of put it into perspective until you actually play in the game. We'll do our best, but once that first kick happens, and you really start to realize that it is a little bit different.
And having block out who you're playing and all that, but now on top of that, there's a bowl on the line for both teams. So the added importance of that is added to that. Any pressure, or are you guys thinking about that? Because I know Coach Allen said that he brought it up, and that's not something he normally does, but he did.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that when you get an opportunity to play in the postseason, and it comes down to the last game, it's really like if you're not doing every single thing that you can to beat this team, then you're not really a real competitor, in my opinion. So I think just reiterate that to the young guys, just how important this game is.
It's kind of a different schedule this week for you guys, not having class and everything because of Thanksgiving break, practices a little later, things like that. Are there any unique, traditions or any sort of special activities you guys do as far as team bonding, anything like that?
Yeah, there's a couple things. Like tonight we're going bowling as a team, so just trying to get the guys together and just really enjoy this time off from school, and just last couple weeks, spending together.
And part of trying to win this week is being able to spend a few more weeks together, isn't
Yeah.
it? And also to help the young players develop.
For sure, and especially being a senior, it's even that much more important because it could be my last week ever being here. So, you don't want to say that, but that's really what it comes down to. And so, it's real. It's a big one.